Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 4, and we'll be going up against LVT. LVT is a very solid alliance, so we know that we definitely have our work cut out for us today. We haven't been performing amazingly, but the last war we did do substantially better, so hopefully we can continue playing well with a low death count. Arguably we'd like it a little bit lower, but by comparison to the first 2 wars, we're doing way better. So the team that I'll be bringing in today is Wags, Mags, and Photon. Photon will be taking 2 fights, and I'll be taking a tactic fight with Magneto, and then I'll be placing pre-fights for my alliance mates. So we'll start off on path 1 in section 1, and we'll be taking the second fight, but first we're going to place this pre-fight. Shout out to my boy Oakley. Solid dude, longtime friend, really good guy. And shout out to Dreamin', because I would be facing Dreamin's defenders and Oakley's defenders. So yeah, this is kind of funny. Both solid dudes, buddies of mine. So yeah. But anyway, we'll be going up against Dreamin's, I guess, what is it, 2099, who is tactic. We maxed out Pacify for this. And we're just gonna basically parry heavy to SP3, drop it for game. You do have a chance of her throwing her SP1 and you losing your power, so that could like slow the fight down a bit. But initially you want to back off real quick until you get the magnetism on, and then just parry heavy. Most of the time you're not really going to proc the masochism, which is why you wanted to max out Pacify. So yeah, we're just gonna slowly build up to our SP3. For some reason I couldn't parry well, so I had to reparry a lot, which is fine. I know how to do both. It doesn't really bother me, but I just kind of noticed that I wasn't able to parry as much as I normally should have been. Ideally you want to bait out SP2s and not SP1, because that has the chance to drain your power, like right here, which kind of sucked. I was like, damn, we're so close. So I was like, okay, well, it's not the end of the world, but if you get caught in a loop like that, then it will be a longer fight. It's still a safe fight because your heavies are still going to do a decent amount of damage, especially with the prowess that you have. But we are managed to get to our special 3, and that's just GG's. So not a particularly hard fight, a little bit of a longer fight, but you know, safe, very safe fight. So now we're going to move over to path 9 in section 2, and we're going up against Oak's Ascended Destroyer. I was very nervous for this fight. I did a ton of duels here, and then I opted to go with ouchies. I think I did that versus Ascended Wolf on the node up too with Photon when I had to use her. If I'm very uncomfortable, I'm trying to end the fight quickly. I did get the SP2 dex down. Right now he's in the shock phase, so I'm not really trying to hit him. I'm just parrying a bunch. I don't want to be completely cornered, so I'm pushing him back a little bit. He throws off his SP1. We need to be mindful of that, because once he gets to 100 charges, he starts power gaining, and then he can probably get to a SP3 really fast. I think he gains like 4 bars of power or something like that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so far so good. We're managing to do a decent job, not the best job, but we do have on ouchie, so we are hitting relatively hard. I throw off my first SP2, it pushes me into pure light. We full dex the SP2, which is what we practice a lot. So here I go for another SP2, which should absolutely end this fight. Yeah, he got 1%. I got the 1% bug, so I just immediately fire off my second special 2 because I was running power backs. And yeah, so simple fight when you run ouchies because they don't stand a chance as long as you know how to do that SP2 dex, because that was power focus too. So yeah, this is the next day, like 4 in the morning for me, because we had a scheduling conflict, so I had to wait until the next morning to take this fight. So there's the glitch right there, and I'm like, what the heck was that? And I dash in thinking she was holding her block, and then she retaliates and takes half my health. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm dead. I was like, okay, this, oh my god, how am I going to explain this? This is so stupid. So I am already tilted. We're barely taking her down. We do not have on ouchies right now. She of course throws her random heavies, so I don't want to push her to 2 bars because that SP2 would be unblockable. So I'm hitting her in her block, just tapping her once while she's in her shock phase, which is the plan all along. And now that we're in the bleed phase, we're trying to attack her, but she still has her negative dimension up, so I'm trying to let that expire. So it expires right here, and I'm like, all right, cool, nope, never mind. She throws a heavy immediately to get it right back up. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I just know the game is trying to kill me at this point. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm about to die, so I might as well do as much damage as I can and play as carefully as I can. I haven't fully gave up on it, obviously, but I'm just like, okay, this SP2 is gonna hurt. I dex out of most of it and it just barely clips me. I am running max inequity, so that probably did help with the damage there. So I'm like, okay, we're still in it. I'm getting cornered a little bit. I dex, or yeah, I couldn't swipe forward on that one, so I get comboed. And I was like, dude, I tried to punish that, but she didn't move. So I was like so mad right there. And obviously I threw out the SP2 to gain some health back because I didn't want to die. So here I'm just hitting her once and backing up to parry and hitting her once again. We have 2 shocks on us, but like I'm going, okay, I have 4% left. I'm in pure light. I get my parry and I'm like, all right, we're full sending it right now. And thank God she goes down. I was so angry with that fight, man. There were so many things that went wrong. Some mistakes on my part, but some things out of my control. But either way, we soloed the fight. Max boosting definitely matters there, guys. Because if I had not boosted the way I did, I would absolutely be dead. But anyway, we did end up losing this fight. I think it was like 3-2, and they had finished, so we ended up not carrying and died like 2 more times. But honestly, the true score was 3-2 for a while, and we got that 3rd death, and then that was the finisher. But GG's to LVT. You guys played very well. Best of luck in the rest of the season for you guys. Shout out to all my friends over there. And yeah, man, we'll bounce back and we'll catch you in war number 5. Like and subscribe. Peace.